today. Damn, I almost take my glasses off. But we are going to. Why does my glasses look like that? Do a reading. I just did some shuffling while I was setting up, just music shuffling, and I feel like for some of you, you might have somebody battling or thinking that you're with someone or trying to take you from someone in June. So that's kind of what I'm picking up. But we're gonna wait until it gets to like a minute and then we'll get started. Hey, mommy of two. Y'all want to do tarot first or maybe not? Hey, Mo. I don't know if I want to do tarot first or no, I don't. So for those of you joining, let me wait another few seconds. Okay. So I was shuffling music. I don't really do that as often as anymore, but I was shuffling music as I was setting up everything. And I feel like there's somebody that is going to try to strong arm and try to take you from someone. So there's a possibility that some of you could start dating in June or getting close to somebody, and then someone else doesn't like that. So I feel like they're going to try to take you from them. That's kind of what I got. I literally went through 2 songs and both of them were kind of like a hood dude type of thing. So that may not be your cup of tea, but that's what came up. I'm not sure if that's the gist of the whole reading, but we're going to see what's going on. This is going to be a June. I probably should have put that in the title, but it's going to be a June 2025 reading. So let's see what we got going on. Yeah, someone could be taking action because it had yin yang. So someone that is like gonna complete you possibly. And again, apply it where it needs to go. Hey, Bridget G. All right. So what does Capricorn need to know for June, or what are some things that are gonna be coming up? Damn. I really need to throw stuff away. I got too much stuff on here. Look, Angel of Love. I told y'all I was picking that up. So June might be a month where some of you may be having some type of romantic situation. We'll try to uncover, see what's going on with that. Look at that. Door to love. I mean, door to romance. I'm telling y'all, that's what I was getting. Some of you could have shut down from this, so maybe it's going to be like an organic type of connection where you actually like get to know this person, you guys are friends. But I do feel like that's happening, and somebody's not going to like it and they're going to try to steal you from them. So I don't know how they're going to know unless they're stalking you, that someone is on the way. But that's what I'm seeing here. So Angel of Love, Door to Romance, first 2 cards coming out. Sorry for clearing my throat. We have Community. So yeah, this could be someone that's close to you or someone that you're going to get to know. I always look at the Community card as like a, like a little party or getting a little friend group, a circle, people that you trust. We have Deceit. So we'll see what that one's about. But of course, again, that could be the other person that's lurking. Excuse me, y'all. That's so funny because people have always said that I look like Whoopi Goldberg, and it's like, that's not even funny no more. Like, come on, y'all. You're trying to shame somebody for having dark skin and glasses. Like, be for real. Find something else to do. All right, so Deceit. So again, that could be someone lurking. Oops. We have Patience. So some of you could be getting a new love interest because you were patient. Maybe some of you actually gave up in this process and just decided to focus on yourself. And so now this person could be coming around. This one, those are 2. Angel of Strength. So yeah, a lot of you have persevered and you've gone through a lot. You've always felt like maybe you had to tame people or be controlled or control them in a sense, and not in a negative way, but just kind of guide them. And it's kind of like at this point, you're going to reap the benefits because it starts off with Angel of Love and ends with Angel of Strength. So because you've gone through what you've gone through, this person is going to be able to provide to you what you never thought you could have. We do have the World. So again, there's some closure coming up. And look, man holding a heart. Of course, if you're not into men, it could be a woman too. But definitely that's what I'm seeing. I'm going to keep that one out, actually. And I'm putting that in the wrong box. All right, let's see what this is about. Okay. These ones are a little bit harder for me to... Those of you who are watching The Shy, I don't know about season 7. I'm not going to give anything away, but season 7 is all over the place, and it just started. So I don't know what's happening. Just to put that out there. What does Capricorn need to know for June? Look, awaiting results. I'm going to just do 2 more of these ones. What does Capricorn need to know about June? We have sadness and isolation. And then we have teach. So there could be a life lesson that's going to happen. This is separate from the other one. We do have embrace. And then we have open up. This one came out when I shuffled it earlier. But basically what I'm getting from this, Capricorn, there could be a situation that occurs in June. And you just feel like there's nobody on your side. You feel like you're alone. But this is another learning lesson. So I feel like this is like, okay, well, we need to see how you're going to get through this type of thing. Some of you could also be waiting. Maybe someone, I don't know why this is coming up, but someone could be on life support and you're waiting results on like what happens, what's going to happen with them. Because this is like a tree. It looks like a, you know, circle of life type of thing. Or someone could be lying about being injured in some way. So that's something that I am picking up on here. Let's see what else. I wonder how the bots find their way over here. That's kind of weird. Like, I don't got nothing better to do. All right, so why is awaiting results here? The Hermit. So sadness and isolation are here, and you have the Hermit. Oops. I don't know. You have the Hermit. You have strength again. So there's definitely something like very fire. Something you're enthusiastic about, passionate about. It's giving fire sign as well. But we have strength out here twice. We have the Emperor. And then we also have Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you guys are trying to await a decision, or maybe you're trying to figure something out. And this could also be someone that you're dealing with. You know, maybe they're going through some type of rough patch and they're just trying to figure out what their next step is. I feel like whoever this is going to have to take the lead. And maybe you help guide them. Maybe your absence has helped someone see something, Capricorn. So just be mindful of that, that just because people aren't talking doesn't mean that they're not thinking. But again, it kind of depends on the situation. But we have the Hermit here. So, of course, that's another earth sign, Virgo energy. We also have air out here. Not air, I'm sorry, fire out here a lot. So, definitely I feel like someone's going to try to take the lead on a situation. You may have to calm someone down. But I feel like you are the person that's teaching this person a lesson, whoever this may be. And we're going to do another one after this, too. We have a Two of Pentacles. So, again, that's a juggling type. Someone not sure what they want to do. I feel like somebody is trying to figure out what path they want to take or who they want to choose. And that could even be you guys. Maybe you have 2 people to choose from. Look at that, Knight of Cups. So, yeah, some of you could be dating, or you can start dating someone, and maybe someone from your past comes back. Of course, we already know they always come back, but maybe they're coming back and you start getting those feelings again, and you have to choose Do you want to go with a new person, someone that you don't have any type of history with, or do you want to go back to this past person? Look at that, the moon. There's a lot of fear here. So sometimes when people go back to old ways or old habits, it's because they're afraid of the unknown. So they know what they're going to expect from the past. They don't know what their future is going to be. So a lot of people try to feel more comfortable, I would say, in those situations. But I do see someone wanting to date you specifically. Maybe they just were trying to figure out who's the best option for them. This person took a long time, by the way. So I don't know if this is just them in their own internal space, or if this was you guys needing to take some time to just try to get to know yourself. There's definitely a lot of fear behind this. We do have a 4 of Wands in reverse. So some of you could feel like you're not marriage material, or you don't want to be married. Maybe some of you had a divorce, or you had a long-term relationship that ended and you just don't trust and love anymore. So you guys are actually at peace, you know, with this Hermit and this isolation, that you're like, okay, well, there's not much I could do. I've tried to take the lead. I've tried to sit back, you know, it's just not happening. And that's what could be happening here. This could also be, this 2 of Pentacles could be the same person that's leaving a situation to come to you. But that sounds so, what is that called? It sounds so like by the book type of thing, because it's like, why did it take a person so long to make a decision? You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't take that long. Why is the 4 of Wands in reverse? We're going to look at the your income as well. Well, we have 3 of Cups, so that community card came out again. 9 of Swords, so that overwhelming feeling, wanting to be closed off. Page of Pentacles. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you are going to throw yourself into your work to avoid negative feelings or emotions. And if that's not you, it could be someone else. But I feel like that's mainly Capricorn. You guys like to work a lot. And even then, just staying busy. Some of you have ideas about stuff and you do daydream a lot. I'm kind of getting that from this Page of Pentacles. I feel like you guys daydream about what your future is going to be like. But every time you think about it, you get fearful because you're a creature of habit. Like, you want to have consistency. You want the same things that happen. So any little small thing that gets changed in your life, it just like helps. It makes you crumble. I was going to say it helps you. It makes you crumble. But I feel like a lot of you are actually working on that. You know, not going overboard and automatically assuming things. Hey, Nick. I'm going to do that next. The finances. A lot of this, y'all, you're going to have to do on your own. You're going to have to, like, do this on your own. Sorry, my throat is dry. Like, nobody's going to come in and help you. But I think you guys are used to that. But I think that it's always you. Like, you depend on yourself. You guys are setting boundaries as well. That's kind of what I see with this card. I just picked that up because there's this little crow trying to get to her. And this is like, you know. So you guys have good communication skills and you set boundaries very well. So people already know what to expect with you. I feel like people try to test your boundaries though, because look at all these crows up here on top. It's like they're not here, but they're still trying their best to get close to you, right? So I feel like there's a lot of people that try to cross your boundaries and you have to keep speaking on it, keep setting it up and being like, nah, this ain't gonna happen type of thing. Yeah, I feel like you guys are taking a break. Let me get one more. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the other stuff. What is this? Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you guys are slowing down. So it's not something that you have to rush. And this is not going to be rushed. So I feel like this is mainly within you guys having to figure out for yourselves. Like, what are you what is your next step? That's kind of what I see here. So aside from the love stuff, I feel like a lot of you are wondering what's your next step. So let's see what the finances is looking like. I've been getting bored lately, y'all. I'm dealing with people, crappy people in my life. I'm gonna shuffle those. All right, so let's see about your finances and see what's going on. I'm gonna do these first. What does Capricorn need to know about their finances? Dang, I feel like I done tore these up. Some of you guys are worried about your finances because I just seen anxiety, which, you know, is a real thing, especially since all these food prices are a little high. Not a little, a lot. I used to spend like maybe $160 and I'm spending $250 now on the same stuff. And it actually even better because now I haven't really been buying like snacks and stuff like that. So it's just wild. What does Capricorn need to know about their finances? Y'all know I be rambling. Or anybody that watches me on a consistent basis. So you guys are actually holding on to your money. That's what I see here about your finances. I know this looks, you know, carrying connections about love and stuff, but we're talking about money. I was going to say funny. Yeah, you guys are holding on to your money. You're probably making better decisions, budgeting, you know, put it back if you don't really need it, making lists. So I feel like a lot of you are saving your money right now. We have broken heart. And we also have attachment. So this could be about not having an unhealthy attachment to money. So maybe some of you have to like change your, that's funny, I just talked about that. Change your spending habits. And you have to know that you have to detach from some things that you don't actually need. So let's say if you get like name brand stuff usually. You might go for the store brand. It's the same stuff, just different, you know, made differently. But it's kind of like you have to relearn everything that you thought. You're going to have to think outside the box when it comes to your finances. Like, you're going to have to really save is what I'm getting here. We have adjacent possibilities. Some of you could be trying to look for work that is like a side hustle or just extra income. Amazon popped up in my head, so that could be it. We have Goddess of the Moon. So again, there goes that fear. So a lot of you might be afraid of not being able to meet your monthly needs. We have hostilities here. So you could be on the edge because everything just keeps going up and you don't know what to do. Don't let people gaslight you though, because a lot of people, of course, everybody's in a different like income bracket and has different financial situations, but don't let people make you believe that it's not real, that inflation is not real. Like, that stuff is really happening. No matter if they keep saying, oh, it's not real, it's not really happening, it's happening. Because, you know, those of us who, you know, are pretty good with our money anyway, we're seeing that stuff is going up. What about their job? I'm gonna get one more row. We have the thinking woman. I don't read these in the reverse. We have a happy family. This is giving a team. Someone's leaving a team. Two of them came out. We have the thinking man. And we also have third chakra. So there's somebody at your job. I don't know if this is you or someone you know, but I feel like there's going to be someone replaced. We have both a man and a woman that are thinking. So a unit or a job is about to get shook up. Like, it's a family, right? I know they always want to throw that word out that we're all family, but I'm not related to none of them. But basically, you guys like work every day alongside each other. I feel like this is going to be a shakeup, and it's going to be a positive shakeup. So if you have a supervisor that's leaving, another person's going to come in, but it's going to be a positive thing because this person's going to be a little bit more confident, and it's going to actually be a better flow. Yeah, door to personal healing and happiness. And then we have yin yang. So yeah, this is the opposite of what you're dealing with now. So if you're dealing with a hostile environment or an unorganized environment, it's going to be the exact opposite of that. So it's actually going to be help you thrive better. What else does Capricorn need to know about their finances? I don't know why I'm getting sleepy, y'all. I don't know why I'm getting sleepy. Okay. What does Capricorn need to know about their finances? Ooh. So we have a 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We have a 10 of Swords. All those cards together. And then we have a 2 of Swords. There might be a situation, Capricorn. There might be a situation here where you're going to have to deplete your savings. And it's really going to like set you back. But it's because it's for a better, it's for a reason. It's for a positive reason. Because this 2 of Swords, once you let that go, once you like let the blindfold go, you're going to see what's in front of you. So some of you may not understand like, okay, now I have to give this much money up or I have to do this at this time. But the result is going to be something positive. But it is going to set you back. And it's going to hurt your pockets. Damn. We have a 2 of Cups here. It's joining of something. The Fool in reverse. And then we have a Page of Cups. So if you tell people something about this, they're going to think that you're crazy. Like, why are you doing this type of thing? But they're going to have to eat their words because I feel like a lot of you are going to be joining. So this is giving me like a contract of some sort. So something dealing with like maybe a new bank or a new loan of some sort. But it's definitely some type of contract that I'm getting. A lot of you are being private about this too. Yeah, we have a Page of Pentacles, so that came back out. We have a 5 of Wands. That's giving like a lot of offers. And this actually looks like a positive thing. We have a Temperance in reverse. So some of you are going to feel like this is just too good to be true, or you're going to try to psych yourself out of whatever this is coming. But I feel like a lot of you, it's something dealing with offers. And the only thing I can think of with that is like a home. But you're going to join a contract. So there's going to be a financial loss, a hit that you're going to take. But the end result is going to be something that is going to be worth it. So it may look onto the outside world that it's weird and it's crazy, but it's actually going to work. Oh, there goes that 3 of Cups again. So there's definitely something about people helping. And we have the Magician. So this is in your hands. A lot of you have prayed for this. So that's actually a positive thing. Definitely something about saving. So saving money and having to spend your savings on something when it comes to your finances. That's really all I got, y'all. I know I don't feel like enthusiastic today. I was before I watched The Shy. And then I went on Reddit a little bit to see what they was talking about. Anything else y'all want to know about? This is a quick one today. I gotta hang these clothes up and everything. I guess we'll end it with some index cards. I don't know how I got sleepy that quick. You're welcome, Nikki Nick. Hey, Edwina. Let's pull some of this. So, you know, maybe love is around the corner. I think that when you stop like worrying about certain things, it does happen. Because then it's like more organic. What are some messages that Capricorn needs to hear from whoever? What are some things they need to know for those watching right now? Hi, Sultan. I don't think I've seen that name before. I really feel like I have OCD on some stuff, y'all. So some of y'all I actually remember the name, unless you change it, of course. But yeah. All right, what does Capricorn need to know going into June? I did something I regret. We have Virgo. This will not work. Oh, dang. Is it morning over there? What else? Damn, we got Gemini. What do you want? I pray that you don't find anyone else to replace me. See, I told y'all that was coming back out again. Why did you hurt me? All up in my feelings. And you heal me when I need it. So Capricorn, people look to you for healing. And it's sad to say, but I feel like that's mainly most Capricorns. People look to us because we're always level-headed. Even if on the inside we don't feel that way, we're always trying to figure out, okay, what's the next step? How can we fix it? We're fixers. Capricorns are fixers. And I feel like this is giving two different people, because of course we do have two different signs, Virgo and Gemini. This person could have this in their chart somewhere. It could be their actual sun sign. But I'm getting that whoever this is, someone's in conflict. And that's literally what I was picking up. Someone doesn't want you to find someone, but they're also not trying to make things official. So a lot of you have moved on, done what you need to do, but they don't want you to move on. Someone's going to be really hurt, Capricorn, when you get in a relationship. Like, no doubt about it. And that's not your intention, but you want to be happy. You want to do what's right for you. And you guys no longer are caring about anybody from your past who has not made that decision to be with you when they had plenty of time. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be moving on. You're going to be getting into relationships. And I feel like a lot of people are not going to like that. But it's your choice at the end of the day. Someone's going to feel like you hurt them. Like, how you going to... And they're going to wish that it doesn't work. There's a hater. There's somebody out here that wants you to be single and doesn't want you to be happy. I feel you can read my mind. I'm confused by this connection. I watch you on social media. And I'm intimidated by you. Even if there's not anybody else coming, Capricorn, I do feel like someone here does not feel like they deserve you, if I could say that. Because this person doesn't want to lose you. They're going to, like I said, someone's going to see something online, or they might see a picture or something like that. But this person can say yes or no. And you can say yes or no. But I feel like someone here is on the fence. So it could be the Gemini, the Virgo, but someone's on the fence here. But they have feelings and they have emotions. So I'm just not understanding. There's something that's holding them back from moving forward. These are the ones I made from the beginning, y'all. OG index cards. They will tear you down mentally. Look at the signs before you. I don't love them. Okay, so that's why. Can we try this again? Someone's a player. So someone went out and, you know, sowed their royal oats, as they call it, and they want to start over again. So someone could be confessing, you know, all this confusion is going to go away. But the fact that they said I did something I regret, that's a problem. What would you regret? Maybe you walking away or letting you walk away? I don't know. The nosiness is taking over, y'all. Leo. Oh my God. So we got Leo out here. So we have Gemini, Leo, and Virgo that came out. You don't know what you do to me, and I ruin everything. I do love you. So someone is definitely hiding their feelings for you, Capricorn. I don't know if they just don't have the confidence to tell you, or they're afraid of rejection. Again, there goes that past person. And it could be a new person too that you've been talking to, but I'm really getting into past person that's starting to miss you. So I don't know what occurred. Maybe you guys broke up. Maybe you went ghost. But we have, please talk to me. So someone, yeah. So definitely just keep in mind the past is always going to come up. There's nothing we can do about that because we can't control other people's actions. But I do feel, Capricorn, that a lot of people are intimidated by you. So they choose not to be in relationships because if they were, their ego would be affected in some way. Because you guys naturally are hard workers. You like your money. You make sure that you're stable. Your stability is on top, on point. And I feel like whoever this is, they would always feel like they're less than because they're not where you're at, even though they could be. So I do kind of feel like somebody's wanting to circle the block again. And I feel like you have possibly two people from your past trying to circle the block. And one of them is just watching you and spying and looking online, while the other one is kind of going through their emotions and figuring out, okay, like, let me go for it. And whoever is going to come through, I do feel like you might choose one of these people. But at the end of the day, someone's not going to be happy. Even if it doesn't work out, because we're not looking at that right now. But I feel like all this is going to go down in June as we go into like the hotter months. I don't know why that would be a case. But I feel like somebody really has to think long and hard about what they want. But yeah, so someone's definitely in their feelings. For sure. I don't know. June seems like a chill month. I feel like a lot of you are going to actually be in charge, and you're going to have a choice. You get to decide. And it's not going to be like slim pickings or anything like that. It's going to be a good decision that you get to make. That's good. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I got for you. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed. Again, I don't have as much enthusiasm, but I'm glad that the bots are gone. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.